This is a story of the warmth of sibling relationship. In the lively village of Ugbede, everyone knew about the big baobab tree that stood tall and proud in the center of the village square. This tree was special. It had stood for generations, its thick branches stretching wide like a grandmother's comforting arms. Children would gather around it every day, playing games and sharing stories. Among them were two siblings, Chinenye and Ugonna, who were inseparable. Chinenye, the older sister, was 7 years old. She was smart, caring, and loved to lead. Ugonna, her 5-year-old brother, was full of energy and had a smile that could light up the darkest night. They lived with their parents in a hut just a stone's throw away from the baobab tree. Their father was a farmer and their mother sold fruits at the market. Although their family didn't have much, their home was always filled with laughter and love. One sunny afternoon, after their chores were done, Chinenye and Ugonna sat under the baobab tree. Ugonna was teaching Chinenye how to make a slingshot, what we call catapult, from a sturdy branch and some old rubber bands. As they worked, Naya suddenly stopped and looked up at Ugo with wide eyes. Ugo, do you think we could build a tree house in this tree? A place just for us? Naya asked, her eyes gleaming with excitement. Ugo thought for a moment. A tree house? What a wonderful idea! It could be their special place, somewhere they could share secrets, read stories, and dream big dreams. That sounds amazing, Nenge, Ugo said, smiling. But it will take a lot of work. We have to ask Dad for help. That evening, they told their father about their dream. Their father smiled warmly. A tree house? I think we can make that happen. But remember, it's not just about building a tree house. It's about working together. You must help each other if you want this to be something special. Nenge and Ugonna nodded eagerly. They knew that together they could do anything. The next day, the siblings and their father began to gather materials. They collected strong branches, ropes, and bits of old clothes. Their mother even gave them some brightly colored fabric to use as curtains. As they worked, the villagers watched and offered bits of advice. Some even helped by handing them nails or offering a refreshing drink of zobo when the sun got too hot. As the days passed, the treehouse slowly took shape. Naya and Ugonna worked side by side, hammering nails and tying knots. There were moments when things didn't go as planned. A rope snapped, a board was too short, or Ugo got tired and cranky. But each time, Naya would remind her brother, "Remember what Dad said. We have to work together. We can do this, Ugonna." One afternoon, when Ugo accidentally dropped a hammer and nearly gave up, Naya wrapped her arm around him. "It's okay, Ugo. We all make mistakes. What matters is that we keep going together." Ugo smiled up at his sister. "Thanks, Naya. I'm glad I have you." Finally, after many days of hard work, the tree house was complete. It wasn't big or fancy, but it was perfect for Nenge and Ugonna. They decorated it with their mother's colorful fabric, hung up drawings they had made, and even brought in a small mat for sitting. They climbed up and looked out at the village from their new perch. The view was beautiful. They could see the markets, the farmlands, and all the people who had helped them along the way. But most importantly, they had each other. From that day on, the baobab tree house became a symbol of their bond. Whenever they argued or felt sad, they would climb up and sit together, talking until the stars came out. They realized that the tree house wasn't just a structure. It was a reminder of what they could achieve when they worked together. One day, as they sat in their tree house, Ugonna turned to Naye and said, "I'm glad we built this together. It's our happy place." Naye nodded. "And it's all because we helped each other, just like Dad said, right?" "Right," he agreed, smiling at his sister. From that day on, Naye and Ugonna knew that no matter what challenges they faced, they could always count on each other. Their home, whether it was the cozy hut they lived in or the little tree house in the baobab tree, was a place of love and happiness. And as long as they stuck together, they could build anything: homes, dreams, and a life filled with joy.